Okay, so let's work with interval notations. We have the problem here. 5. I'm going to make sure I'm scrolled all the way up this time. Our problem here, I'll put here to the left actually. It's going to be 5 absolute x minus 4 is greater than 10. Okay? We're going to treat this just like we would treat an regular equation. This inequality, we're going to treat it just the same. We're going to get it alone. But when you see this line in front of, well, actually, I guess in front and behind a number, you just think of it as multiplication. So you're going to take this 5 and you're going to divide it by each side so that we can get this inequality alone. And then it's going to leave us with x minus 4. These absolute lines is greater than 10 divided by 5 is 2. Okay, we can go back to green so you can get a better look-see. Okay, after you do that, you're going to add 4 to both sides, and then you're going to end up with x is greater than 6. But you're not done yet. Why? Well, there's a rule here. You see, when x is greater than your b, and this is b, this side of the equation you can think of as a, and the other side you can think of as b. If this x is greater than b, then, and only then, a is less than negative b. Well, we know that this 2 here, that I can redraw so you all can maybe see better. We know that this 2 here is b. That's on the b side, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to plug in a negative in front of the 2 and solve for it as well. It will become x minus 4 is greater than negative 2. And we'll do the exact same thing. We'll add 4 to both sides and we'll get x up. No. X is less than, and I'm going to put that sign back on up here, is less than, that's what the equation tell you, is less than 2. Negative 2 plus 4 is 2. So now we have both of our inequality and our inequalities, and we're going to put it in interval notation. So basically, when they ask you to put something in interval notation, to break this down to you, they want it in parentheses. Your parentheses tell you, parentheses are brackets. In this case, since there's no equal to, if it had a line under it, it'll be equal to, and it'll be brackets involved. But since there's no equal to sign, it's only going to be parentheses, and all parentheses means is, you know, that's your inequality, that's part of your solution, and it's not equal to. Okay, so first let's take a look at our lowest one here, which is this x is less than 2. How you're going to put x inside a interval notation is you're going to use the infinity symbol, which looks a little bit something like this. That's probably horrible looking, but that's the best I can draw that, okay? You're going to use the infinity symbol in the place of x, okay? Because it's infinite. If you think about it, they're saying that x is infinitely greater than 2. It didn't give you a special number or something and tell you that x equals, you know, this specific number. It's just saying x is something that's greater than 2. And on a line graph, this will look like this. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like this. And they're telling you that because if you put it on a graph, it may help be able to help you kind of understand this a little better. They're telling you that infinitely it's less than 2. Infinitely. So it's going to forever go that way. And it's telling you that infinitely it's greater than 6. It's going to infinitely go this way. Okay? So think of it like that. All right? Now, back to this, because I'm trying to break it down because it took me a little bit to kind of fathom it. So I'm trying to kind of break it down to you. Because of that, we're going to put less than symbol, which is going to be a negative symbol, the infinite sign. We're going to separate it with a comma, and we're going to put 2. Let me explain why the infinite sign is in this order, and there's a negative sign there, and then the 2 is to the right. Always, and I mean always, your lowest number is going to go to the left. Infinite, you may say infinite is huge, but it's infinitely smaller than 2. It's infinitely, x is less than 2, which means it's a smaller number than 2. So it's infinitely smaller than 2, so it goes on the left. And because it's not equal to, there's no equal to bracket, you got the less than symbol right in front of the infinity to let them know that it's going to be less than that 2, and it cannot be equal to 2. Okay? For our second one, we have x is greater than 6. Well, x is greater than 6. That's bigger than 6. So 6 is going to go on the left because what? Your smaller number is always going to go on the left. And it's infinitely greater than 6, which is going to go on the right. And you're just going to put an infinite symbol. You don't have to put a less than or anything else because it's not less than. It's a plus. And without a less than symbol there, you know it's plus. So this is how your interval notation should look, except for it's not done yet. There's a symbol called the union symbol that joins these two together. So you want to make sure, most teachers or whatever may give you take some points off if you don't put that union symbol there, but you definitely would get the problem wrong in like math labs without that union symbol. So you put the union symbol in. You put the union symbol in to join those bad boys together. And this is your answer. Open parentheses, negative infinity, comma 2, close parentheses, union symbol, open parentheses, 6, comma, infinite symbol, close parentheses. This is what it is, you all. That's what it is. All right. So hopefully this helps somebody. Thank you all for tuning in. Bye.